Boeing just addressed the 737 MAX delays publicly for the first time in months. The news seemed genuinely positive. Here's what just happened and why it matters. Boeing is nearing approval for a critical 737 MAX fix that could finally clear the path for delayed deliveries. Reuters reported that Boeing is approaching approval for its 737 MAX anti-ice solution, potentially paving the way for aircraft deliveries that have been stalled. The anti-ice system issue has been one of the persistent technical obstacles delaying 737 MAX 7 and MAX 10 certification. Boeing identified problems with the engine anti-ice system that required engineering solutions before regulators would approve the aircraft. The company has been working through the technical requirements and regulatory review process. Approaching approval represents genuine progress after years of delays. Airlines waiting for the MAX 7 and MAX 10 have endured repeated timeline slippages. Southwest Airlines needs the MAX 7. United Airlines and Ryanair are waiting for the MAX 10. Each certification delay has forced these carriers to adjust fleet planning repeatedly. But while Boeing celebrates progress on certification, the FAA has simultaneously issued another Airworthiness Directive affecting existing 737 MAX aircraft already in service. The directive focuses on problems involving the environmental control system. Failures in this system could cause the cockpit and cabin to become excessively hot. Airlines operating affected aircraft must inspect and address the issue to comply with FAA requirements. The environmental control system manages cabin temperature, pressurization, and air quality. When it malfunctions, temperatures inside the aircraft can rise to uncomfortable or potentially dangerous levels. Pilots working in an overheated cockpit face performance degradation. Passengers experience conditions ranging from unpleasant to genuinely concerning. Understanding what an airworthiness directive actually means matters for interpreting this development correctly. An AD is not the same as grounding an aircraft. Aircraft subject to directives continue flying normally, while airlines complete required inspections or modifications within specified timeframes. However, an airworthiness directive is a legally enforceable safety requirement. Regulators issue directives when they identify a condition that could become unsafe if left uncorrected. Compliance is mandatory, not optional. Airlines that fail to comply face regulatory consequences. The FAA believes this environmental control system issue needs attention before it develops into something more serious. This preventive approach reflects standard regulatory practice. Identify potential problems early. Require corrective action. Prevent minor issues from becoming safety incidents. The directive highlights how closely Boeing aircraft continue to be monitored. Every system receives scrutiny. Every reported anomaly gets investigated. Every potential safety concern triggers regulatory evaluation. This intensive oversight resulted directly from Boeing's recent history. The 737 MAX crashes exposed serious problems with both Boeing's engineering culture and the FAA's certification processes. The regulatory response has been comprehensive and sustained. The timing of these two developments creates an uncomfortable contrast. Boeing announces progress toward resolving certification delays. The FAA simultaneously issues a directive affecting aircraft already flying. Both stories involve the 737 MAX family. Both reach the public within days of each other. For Boeing, this contrast captures the company's current reality perfectly. Genuine progress happens alongside continued regulatory attention. Every step forward occurs while scrutiny remains intense. Placing this in the broader context of Boeing's reputation reveals why these developments matter beyond their technical details. Today's directive is relatively limited compared to previous crises. It involves a system malfunction that creates discomfort rather than immediate catastrophic risk. Airlines will inspect aircraft and complete required maintenance without significant operational disruption. Yet every new FAA action reminds the public that Boeing remains under intense regulatory scrutiny. The company has made substantial progress across multiple dimensions. Production quality has improved, certification programs are advancing, deliveries have increased, order momentum has returned. But every additional safety notice quickly becomes headline news because of Boeing's recent history. Aviation media covers each directive extensively. Public attention focuses immediately on any Boeing safety development. The company operates without the benefit of the doubt that most manufacturers receive. This dynamic creates a challenging environment for Boeing. Normal maintenance directives that would generate minimal attention for other manufacturers become significant news when they involve the 737 MAX. Routine regulatory actions get interpreted through the lens of the crashes and the subsequent crisis. Boeing broke silence on the 737 MAX delays by revealing the anti-ice fix approaching approval. The news genuinely shocked observers expecting continued indefinite delays. Then the FAA issued the Environmental Control System Directive, reminding everyone that Boeing's aircraft remain under the microscope, progress and scrutiny coexisting. That is Boeing's reality in 2026. The company is recovering, but recovery happens under conditions no other manufacturer faces. Every advancement gets celebrated, every directive gets scrutinized, and Boeing must navigate both simultaneously.